coffee, and I sit outside. I thank God, the whole fucking bullshit story. And then it takes me somewhere. Like after the second cup of coffee and one of these zins and a bong hit, your mind goes somewhere, and I think of chunks of my life, and I go, what the fuck was that? Like, that was, Joe, that was insanity. What about every time he used to come to my house to do the checkup? I never let him in. He came like 11 times in 2 years. I never let him in my house. He wouldn't know I was in the house. He would put the sheriffs to come and sit outside my house for 2 hours. Then they would leave. They're like, he's not home. I never let him in my house. I tortured that guy.
That's
he
hilarious.
could have sent me to prison. I still would have been in prison. But it was such a, first it was the iodine. And then you fucking, you're supposed to take 20 milligrams.
Yeah.
200, whatever. I don't know. And my skin is burning. I'm fucking red in the face. I got itchies. So I stopped with the iodine. I still came back positive. Then I went on the fucking white vinegar.
White vinegar.
White vinegar with a fucking bottle of Gatorade on a Monday morning. Not a little vinegar, not red wine vinegar. The real vinegar that you clean your asshole with. And douchebags and all that shit. Vinegar cleans you out. That's what women wash their monkey with vinegar. Because it takes all the fucking cat piss out of it. All the shit they got in there. So they said drink vinegar every Monday morning, bro. And it's like a process. Like you would get high Friday and you would hope to beat it by Sunday. But you knew you weren't going to beat it. And they're going to call you Monday. And it's like your color is yellow, right? Like if they say yellow, you got to come in. So you wait till 1 o'clock and you're like, all right, you got to call in, and all of a sudden, today, Monday, Tuesday, the 9th of June, the colors are purple, and you're like, yellow, god damn, now I got to figure out, I got 5 hours. The place closes at 6, so I got to figure out how to stop this cocaine from coming up. So then we started taking Serto.
What's Serto?
Serto is what you put in, Jello. It's that thing that makes the Jello jiggle or some shit.
What? Fucking Serto.
No, there was no internet these days.
What is that? A brand of liquid fruit pectin, most commonly used in the kitchen as a thickening agent for homemade jams and jellies. However, it's also widely known as an internet folk remedy people use in an attempt to mask drug metabolites in urine.
I told
you.
It's a folk remedy. It's fucking bullshit.
Does it work?
No, that's why.
Let's find out.
If it works. The myth. Many online forums suggest mixing Serto with a large sports drink like Gatorade and drinking it a few hours before a drug urine test. The theory claims the fiber traps toxins in your digestive tract. Reality, health professionals and medical studies show no scientific
Evidence that fruit pectin can reliably clear drugs or toxins from your urine, while fiber works in the gut has no effect on what your kidneys filter into your urine.
But again, you get your advice from a guy who's done 30 fucking years. Then you forget he's been doing 30 years because he made mistakes.
Right.
Not because he's a fucking genius about Serto.
Exactly.
And then we went from Serto, and then one day I was
Does
swimming.
anything work?
Huh?
Does anything work?
No, cranberry
Juice.
What about that stuff that they used to sell? Remember they used to sell stuff?
This is 90 fucking. This is 89. They didn't sell nothing.
No? But you remember there was some stuff that you could buy.
And shake it in or something. Yeah, no, you're saying you
There's
can buy
some
piss now. Now it's completely different.
You could buy piss?
Yeah, you can buy piss online. Just get that that dirty fucking XPT, whatever you go on.
You could search hidden shit
So
all
you
over
just
the
gotta
world.
get a rubber dick and
Yeah.
take that piss and...
Dog, I had a guy who made a rubber dick. Normal let could not start snorting coke, so he made a contraption where he filled up his son's piss in a hot water bottle and did the same thing with the douche. And he took the douche on the bottom and he scotch taped it to his dick. And he would piss and squeeze his chest.
Oh my god, that's
Then one day
ridiculous.
the thing blew up. And he was a bank robber. They sent him to jail for 30 fucking years.
Want to hear the craziest steroid evasion story that I ever heard from piss? There was a guy who was fighting, and he knew he was going to get piss test, and he was just juiced to the tits. So the legend is that they inserted
clean urine into his bladder through injection. So he injected clean urine into his bladder with a needle. Whether or not that's true, I have no idea. But this is what this is like early days of the UFC. Like when they first started
drug testing people.
We just think
I don't even think it was in the UFC that he did this. I think it was in another organization. But I don't know if it's
Think
true.
about what's going on the other side of this. Your addiction is that high.
Well, these guys, when
And
they're
I'm not
that
saying-
juiced up, they're not getting off of it. Because if
No,
they get off of it, they'll have no muscle.
I get it. I
They'll
understand.
crash.
So you understand the extremes that people do.
Could you ever shoot fucking fake piss? Like, Joey, go piss the
Imagine-
fucking thing. I'm gonna shoot Joey's piss.
a guy willing to do that and trusting that guy was finding your bladder. He could shoot piss into your liver. Like, who knows what this guy even
Again,
understands
but these are the
anatomy.
levels that you do. So here I am, Serta don't work, fucking nothing works, and one day I'm at a pool. And I'm like, oh shit, when you piss in the pool cleaner cleaned all this, and not the pool would be green the next day.
So this is your logic?
So I went, I took the kids, I took one of those cubes first.
Right, the crumbs.
Smashed it up.
And then I put it on my outside of a dick because I'm uncircumcised, so I would pull the skin back, and that would fall into the fucking piss. And then, so he told me once, he goes, something happened last time. You fucked up the machine or something like that, right?
Women would insert condoms filled with someone else's urine inside themselves, he said. Yeah. Some athletes would inject urine into their bladders using a catheter. Oh, God, they did.
They do that, so that's real. So maybe that's how he did it. Maybe they used a catheter, and that's how they put the fake.
But then there's the Wizinator.
Yeah, that was the rubber dick.
That's,
but wasn't there some stuff that you could buy that you would get at like a head shop and supposedly detox you?
This is 89.
But does that stuff work?
No, nothing. When I was Googling it, nothing's real.
Nothing's real? Yeah, I always assumed that it wasn't real. I was like, you're selling this at a head shop?
Stuff from the 90s, these are some of the products.
But the killer was when I used Drano.
Oh, okay, so this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
They just rob people.
Yeah, they just rob people.
Fetish urine. Look at that. It says, look at that labels. Yeah. Fetish urine? What the fuck does that mean?
It's probably a way to sell it because you have to say what, you know.
So that's piss.
For human consumption.
Oh, so that's your buying piss? So that's an actual bag of piss, right? Oh, good lord.
This one calls it tinkle.
It's fetish urine. So if you just like want someone to piss on you, but no one's willing. You remember you told that story about the guy with the gay club, the guy at the bathtub that wanted to piss on?
I'm in the tub. Yeah. And then that party Shaman took me to in that hotel next to the Comedy Store, and they were getting pissed on in there, the women. And then I wake up Saturday, I'm feeling good about myself, and I'm on Twitter, and I see Bonnie Blue. She had that chick is fucking, she got pissed on. Had a baby shower in her ass. People were pissing their pussy in her ass, and I'm like, somebody's got to stop that woman. She's
the least of her problems.
Oh my God, a fucking baby shower. When I used the Drano, though, that was the best because that destroyed the machine. but the truth of the matter is,
when he said something happened last time.
Well, this is what happened. I put the Drano on my dick, and I walked up to the counter, and I put it on the desk.